Hey everyone, Two-Tone here. It's been a bit since I made a video, but here's one focused on another Spyral inboard variation that KevinOG came up with. It focuses on Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, and Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, the real star of the show between these two edgelords. The idea is that this inboard can consistently add a copy of Forbidden Droplets or a copy of Dark Ruler or more, thanks to Hot Red's unique style of negation. The main goal is that you set up Hot Red with a Spyral Mission Rescue either in the graveyard or set on the field, so that when your opponent activates their Droplets or Dark Ruler, you can chain Rescue Mission to it, and then you're just chaining to a trap card, you can use your Hot Red to target the face-up Droplets or Dark Ruler and negate it. This solves one of Spyral's bigger weaknesses against powerful anti-monster board-breaking spells, though there are like always some trade-offs whenever you're making a deck like this. Usually one of the positive trade-offs in this list is that you don't have to play a traditional Brick or Garnet. You know, a Rodon has to play O-Lion. Artifact Dagger needs Artifact Scythe. The Infernoble Knight combo needs a Smoke Grenade, or any other of these main deck enablers that are just hard bricks in your hand. Hot Red just needs a Chaos Ruler, which is an extra deck card, and a Jet Synchron, which you're running anyhow. That said, it is wise to include cards that aren't really combo pieces in the form of Effect Veiler. Hot Red needs 2 level 1 tuners in the setup to hit the board, and in the instances where you mill Jet Synchron off Curious before you can summon it with Hacker Firebrax, you need another level 1 tuner in the deck or in your hand to summon. The idea is that Jet plus Master Plan makes Chaos Ruler, then you revive Jet to make Hot Red, but if Jet's in your graveyard because of Curious, what are you going to do? Well, you revive Jet and make Chaos Ruler with Master Plan, then you search Veiler with Hulk and make Hot Red with Veiler plus Chaos Ruler. Pretty simple. When you're quote-unquote brick in your deck, it's actually just a good hand trap. It makes the deck a little bit better at performing. Also, Chaos Ruler can frequently add extra effect veilers from your deck off its effect to add dark and light monsters on the mill, and that's a little bit of inherent synergy you might be familiar with from like Dragon Link decks or the like. It's not too bad, and it's pretty interesting when you can set up these really big boards and just get a free effect veiler on top of everything. The other deck building difference you might notice from the previous small world builds I've had is the lack of Grepher and Dugaris. You could reasonably include these, but the 4 synchro monster setup you have to run here to get your second Omni Negate makes the space for Dugaris a little tight. Your only realistic cuts are Phoenix and IP Masquerena, and IP Masquerena is part of your inboard, so why would you make your inboard weaker? And Phoenix is pretty necessary for going second strategies. I mean, Phoenix would probably be the card I cut if I wanted to include Grepher, but one of the upsides is I get to trim my deck down a little bit. I did cut a Nessie because you don't really need the third Nessie as often to combo with Small World if you're not also running Grepher. I did keep Mothman in here because you do need level 4s to do the Locust plus Barone play, Locust into Barone play with a level 4, and Mothman's both the level 4 you can search with Nessie, summon with Jackalope, and it also lets you small world into Agent off any dark monster, which no other card really does, while also being a good card like a Danger. So it's a pretty solid addition, even though I'm not running the Grepher Dugar setup. That's really enough talking about the deck. I bet you want to see some gameplay, huh? Let's get into some games. So here we are with game 1. I'm going first, and I have a solid hand depending on what happens. I've got a Spyral Resort to go get Quick Fix, and I've got a Tsuchinoko, which if I'm lucky can discard a Master Plan, or discard a Jet Synchron, which can discard a Master Plan. So as long as Tsuchinoko doesn't snipe, I should be good to go. So I'm going to play the Resort first before searching with anything, and I'm going to activate Tsuchinoko because I don't want to discard the Resort or discard the Quick Fix. So I discard Master Plan, which is great. Draw Rescue Mission, which can be good depending, and I'm going to go ahead and activate Resort, but I have to play it through Ash Blossom, and that's, you know, typical. You expect one hand trap in most games. But, you know, I do have plays that I can go in through this, so I'm going to go into Jet Synchron first. We have to use my normal summon, which does suck, but it gets me there for the most part. And then I can go straight to Board Blocker. I'm going to discard Rescue Mission, and then I can Rescue Mission back Master Plan. But because I had to use my normal summon on Jet Synchron, this Master Plan gets to go and search an Assault Mission, so I can assault in my Quick Fix off of the discard with Jet Synchron. And one of the funny things about this deck is, because you're running Chaos Ruler, when you get into these really weird situations where you hard draw Jet Synchron, and you can get your Master Plan on the field, you can just go straight into Chaos Ruler. Because my opponent already used their Ash, I'm going to chain block it such that my Master Plan resolves first, so I can add my Quick Fix and Resort to my hand without risking milling them off Chaos Ruler, because I can't add Quick Fix with Chaos Ruler. I can add like Sleeper or something if that gets milled. So Chaos Ruler is going to reveal a bunch of dangers and Magician Souls, which could have been nice, but it's too late for that now. I have no Master Plans left in deck. So I just get to add a Danger, and nothing of importance was hit, and I'm glad I didn't hit Big Red, because that would have messed everything up. So we'll go ahead and Assault Mission in Quick Fix. Quick Fix effect, go ahead and get Big Red. Big Red's going to go back Master Plan, and you know the game from here, right? Master Plan gets Rescue Mission. And I go ahead and get my Resort. I'm going to activate Nessie because at this point I have nothing in my hand I don't mind discarding. And I want to use that before I use my Resort and get a card I actually want to keep in my hand. So I discard Rescue Mission, which is fine, and I draw a Jackalope. Now, Here is here's my deck building error. And in this game, I'm gonna have a gameplay error and a deck building error. At this point, I had not put the Mothman back into my deck, and this situation and a couple of others, it came up explicitly because I can get into Jackalope or Nessie, especially off Chaos Ruler. You can frequently find them. If I had a Mothman here, I could summon it when this Jackalope snipes, or you can you can intentionally discard your Jackalope off of Quick Fix at certain points in the combo if you have one to go get Mothman, and Mothman is your 4 that you need for your Desert Locust to make Barone. So here's the next error. I should have gone and got Super Agent. I'll show you why in just a second. We'll continue the combo for a bit. Curious is going to mill an Effect Veiler, but at this point I had already added the second Effect Veiler because I figured that out pretty early on. So I rescue back Master Plan. Master Plan gets my last rescue, and we'll go straight into Double Helix. Now, I should have searched Super Agent, because I can Super Agent, blind call Super Agent. If I miss, that's fine. Helix can then call, I can add Sleeper to my deck, from my deck to my hand. Then I could discard Super Agent with Quick Fix to get Super Agent in the graveyard. Now this isn't ideal, but what I could do at that point is set Rescue, flip Rescue. I still have Dark Ruler No More protection, and as you might have noticed, my opponent's revealed card was Dark Ruler No More when I missed. And so at this point, I know I need to have this Rescue Mission rotation. But so in this case, instead of discarding this Rescue Mission, I could discard Super Agent, and I could set the Rescue Mission and then flip it and pop it with Sleeper, and then Rescue Mission back Super Agent later, and then Desert Locust into Barone. It wouldn't get me my Omni Negate as quickly as necessary. I'd need my opponent to summon something for me to pop or play a spell card or something. But you know. It would have been a slightly better play. It would have been rendered completely moot if I had a Mothman, though. So, you know. Yeah, I could have fixed this 2 different ways. And, I just go ahead and use the Tsuchinoko, and I leave Quick Fix instead of Tsuchinoko because sometimes it, matters. If my opponent has, super polymerization and they make a Moo Dragon, I might want to and I can't target a light monster. Having a spare Spyral monster on the field, you don't have to pop your resort, so you can pop it instead, works. It's a very fringe scenario. That's the only reason I kept Quick Fix. Oh, and a funny aspect there is that, I still have the, Chaos Ruler in graveyard as follow-up next turn if I needed it. So actually, I could have summoned Chaos Ruler by banishing Curious and Tsuchinoko and then gone into IP Masquerena, but that was also me. This is, like I said, this was me very early on into the deck. I didn't realize what I could do. So my opponent's going to go ahead and activate Extravagance, but because I know they have a Dark Ruler from my Helix miss, I'm just going to go ahead and let that resolve. It does not matter. I do go straight into Desert Locust, because why wouldn't you? Man, I'm going to discard a card. That's fine. They're going to Dark Ruler no more. Of course they are, but I have a Rescue Mission in the graveyard. I'm going to summon my Helix, and then I can chain to the Rescue Mission and negate that. And my opponent's going to call back to go the Helix, because what else are they going to do? But, I don't really care, because they're a Floowandereeze deck, and they're staring down a Sleeper and 2 Mad Appaloosa. They're only going to have 3 cards in hand. What are they going to do? Normal summon something, and then lose to Appaloosa? Normal something again and get blown up by a Sleeper? Oh, a Dimensional Fissure that does nothing. And that's game 1. And despite a significant misplay on my part and a bad bit of deck building, I still ended up crushing them because, a negate, a pop, and 2 monster negates is often enough. So let's get on to game 2. Alright, here we are with another game number 2, and we've got a full combo hand with Called by Backup. As you can see, I've got Terraforming for Spyral Resort, which gets me into Quick Fix, and I've got Small World, which I can banish this excess Master Plan with and go get a Magician's Souls. And that's full combo, Souls plus Quick Fix, and I've even got a Nessie as an extra extender that I'll use a little bit later. And I'll tell you about a little bit of deck building with that in just a second. So I'm going to summon Magician's Souls first. You always do that because there's a chance your opponent might not read Spyral Resort and try to imperm and then hit your Quick Fix and mess up. So, get Big Red, summon Master Plan, get Rescue Mission. Magician's Souls, draw 2 off of Big Red and Rescue Mission. And I actually get 2 bad draws here, 2 cards I was going to search out anyhow. So I actually have excess material or excess cards to search for. I'm going to go ahead and go into Borg Blocker, chain block my Master Plan, because my opponent hasn't Ashed or anything yet. And I can go get my Super Agent and my Resort, and I can discard my Nessie off Borg Blocker. And here's the interesting thing. I could have gone and gotten Jackalope, because if I had gotten Jackalopes when I discard the Tsuchinoko with my Quick Fix later, if it had been Jackalope, I could get a Mothman onto the field, which is better than Tsuchinoko in the case of this deck. So that's kind of an important thing. Again, this was back before I was running my exact deck list, but I was also running Maxi at this point instead of Gamma, but Gamma's way better when you're running this kind of list because you can go straight into Chaos Dragon really easily. So yeah, this is just the regular stuff. I wish I could speed through this a little more on the replays, but you know, quick fix, discard assault mission, get drone, assault mission and drone, stack their deck, put a bad hand trap on top that doesn't do anything. Helix, call Ghost Spell. Yeah, Ghost Spell's going to be useless here because I'm going to be able to summon my Super Agent on my turn anyhow. Get another rescue mission. I'm actually going to go ahead and go into Duel Hand, and even though I've searched all the cards I can search with quick fix, I want to get the Tsuchinoko on the field. It's a free dark monster. This lets me keep my Master Plan on the field because I can just turn Duel Hand, Tsuchinoko, and Barricade Warblocker into Dominion or Curious while having a monster to summon off of Destrudo. And Curious doesn't mill anything of relevance, so I'll go ahead and make my Destrudo, get Halka-Fibrax, and because I did it the way I did it, where I had the extra Tsuchinoko, I could make this. I could keep this Master Plan on the board, which makes it a little easier. I still could have turned this. I could have used any other cards really. I could have like kept that Mothman on the field and just used Master Plan and use an extra rescue mission on Master Plan later. But you know, this is just a nice way to do it. Go ahead and use Halka-Fibrax, Jet Synchro, make Chaos Ruler, and I get to, because my deck's only got 17 cards left in after all the searching and drawing, I look at 2 Effect Veilers, and I mill the rest. And you can see the maxes instead of the Jet Synchro, or the Gammas there. So I discard Rescue Mission, add Hot Red, turn these 2 into Appaloosa Curious and the leftover Quick Fix into Appaloosa, some of my Super Agent for free, and funnily enough, because Chaos Ruler is just an absurd card, you always get a Dark Monster and a Light Monster in rotation in this combo because of Curious, so you can just banish Curious, banish Dark Monster, and summon it to go into an IP Masquerena. Because I have the Ancestral Rescue Mission laying around because I had that Tsuchinoko, I can I can use this rescue mission to preemptively play around like a Call by the Grave or a Ghost Bell that I stack to the top of my opponent's decks and summon the Super Agent for my Barone play off of Locusts and add this Resort back to my hand, put Drone back, and here we are. Okay, so this is the full board with an extra Effect Veiler and Call by because that's just the way the hand worked out. So I've got Halka-Fibrax can go into Barone by summoning Desert Locust and then Desert Locust quick synchros with Super Agent to make Barone. I've got Hot Red plus a card I can chain to a Dark Ruler or a Called by the Grave or a Forbidden Droplets, and I've got Sleeper and Appaloosa. Just a really solid 2 negate, discard, double pop, bounce, or spin setup, graveyard interaction, Effect Veiler interaction. Just an amazing board, right? It's really hard to break this. So my opponent's going to lead off on Call by the Grave. I don't know why, because they know my hand. I added this Spyral Resort, and I added this Effect Veiler. They know exactly what's in my hand, so I don't even know what they're going to do. Okay, they're going to cross out. Oh, and that explains it, right? They're going to cross out for Ash Blossom, which I guess they didn't have an Effect Veiler in their deck. And they're going to Droplets, because they might as well play these cards, because they're going to Droplets them away anyhow. So I'm going to send a bunch of spells, send a monster, but they didn't send a trap, because who plays traps besides Eldritch? So I'm going to flip my rescue mission, activate Hot Red, target their Droplets, negate it, and that's game. I only had to use 1 interaction to stop their entire play because they were hoping Droplets would win the game, and that's what the deck's designed to do. And I've been doing that a lot because Droplets and Dark World No More are really common in Master Duel right now, so this is kind of like the build that's maybe worth playing the most. Dark World No More's ran in a lot of Flu decks, which I see a lot of, and Droplets ran in Prank Kids and Tinny decks and all that. So, you know, this is a really strong build against them. Hope you liked that. If you did, you know, throw a like, comment, subscribe down at the bottom. I'll probably respond to you guys. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye.